What is a microwave potato bag? I don't know what that means. It just sounds really sad. Like, do you microwave potatoes in it? That doesn't sound real. Is that a bake? Is it good? If you like walk up to somebody and they're like, yo, we microwave our potatoes, you're probably like, what are you, Wendy's? Yo, what up, D20? How you doing?
And stay down.
That was my favorite piece of shade today, chat. I hope you fucking hated it. I'm really actually in the mood for Wendy's, by the way, so this is kind of just fucked. Whole bit sucks. Yeah, that'll work.
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
I wanna hear him say pretty tasty thanks like in there 7, 12, 40 times. Also, hold on. Can I upgrade my skills? Oh boy, can I? Oh boy, can I? Can I make my punches hurt more?
Why am I bad?
Exactly. Gain 100% on speed? No. Yes. Yes! It's tasty, thanks. 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 I just got it. New notification. I love the why is my bad. Right? So, like, the why am I bad is, like, precious to me.
For real?
Someday I'm gonna make it so we have a soundboard chat, and I'm gonna use that every single time that you guys spam why am I bad. You still never gave me sass for that? I put it in the clips video. I don't know how to give you more sass than that. I put it in the weekly clips.
What a waste.
I don't know, Moom. I don't know what I want. I barely know what I want in the morning when I wake up and I'm breathing oxygen. You need to up the sassy sandwich game with me? I don't know how. Apparently I'm not good at it now. Ah, ah, Kaido! Just die!
Why am I bad?
Exactly. Kaido, you better take care of these guys. I don't want to. Kaido, I said you better take care of these guys.
And stay down.
Kaido. Kaido!
Let's roll.
Do I need to use more health potions? Hold up. Hold up. Leaving it all to you, Talk. I'm buy sushi. I can't even buy sushi. Leaving it all to you, Talk. Leaving it all to you, Talk. Making my way downtown. I want to hear Crispin Freeman sing that song in that chat.
Oh, sorry, son. Yagami-san made it.
Sorry for the wait. I ran into some typical nonsense. We good to go?
I've been good to go for a while.
Nonsense.
Ihara's waiting, and so are the answers. First thing we'll want to try to get is how involved he was in Mikoshiba's murder.
From the way it's been so far, I doubt he'll be eager to tell you.
If he won't open up, we'll have to play the trump card. Yagami-san. Ihara won't know what hit him.
I don't mind being the ace in the hole.
Are you and your ego ready then, Yagami-san?
Well, this ain't my department. Fill me in back at the office, okay? I might even tidy the place up a bit if you're lucky. Lots of open bottles to polish off.
Well,
Oh, we're going?
yes.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san. Leaving it to you, talk again.
Oh, I thought you'd lost already. So, what more could my lawyers want from me here?
Well, normally I would say the same. However, a corpse turned up as you said it would. It turns out you have a penchant for prophecy, Ahara-san.
Prophecy, huh? Kinda dramatic. No Hoshino today? Did you fire the poor guy?
Yagami's my name, sir. In a past life, I used to work with Genda and Saori-san. But today, I'm at Serio High School in a contract advisory role for one of their clubs.
Serio High
Am
School?
I frozen?
It's the same school Toshiro-kun went to 4 years ago.
Yeah, I feel
You'd
like
know it. I happened to be out there working a separate case. But that was when
Caffeine's being
Shirosaki-sensei
poopy
called,
again,
so
Chad.
that's why I'm here.
Well, well. Okay,
Sag.
why are you here then?
That'd be obvious at this point, I'd think. As you know, Mikoshiba turned up as you said. His body was found in a warehouse. The question is, why did you know that well enough to proclaim it in court?
You might say it was a miracle. I wished hard enough for it to come true, and suddenly it did.
That's
Care to tell us why you wish
not
for a miracle
something
like
that makes any sense.
Do you really need me to explain why?
Yes.
Mikoshiba, you blame him for Toshiro-kun's death, don't you?
I do.
Even though when you took the school to court, no evidence turned up. A third-party investigation found no bullying occurred, didn't it?
At school, Mikoshiba tortured my son. He would beat him up, and then he'd demand all his money. That damn kid was a star student with high grades. My son's own class wouldn't stand up to him. To avoid being beaten, Toshiro used to. He'd steal money from me or his mother to make sure he could pay Mikoshiba off.
Ahara-san, you seem to know a lot about what happened to your son. Do you have any proof?
Would I have lost if I did? That school can rot in hell for all I care. Speaking of, you know what I'm convicted for. It was being a pervert. I admit to everything. I groped a businesswoman's ass in plain sight on a full train. There's no way I'm fighting for an appeal. So as for my defense, I'm in no need of lawyers anymore.
Ahara-san, just a second.
Why would I give you that?
Yagami-san?
Hiro Mikoshiba died in a lot of pain. His final moments were truly horrific. The last thing he felt must have been fear. After slitting his throat, his body was left to rot.
Doesn't that sound great?
Piece of evidence that the police don't have? Oh, the picture. Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Oh, Mikoshiba. Looks like he's seen better days. Where'd you get the photo?
From a teacher at Serio High. But where she got it is the interesting part. A strange woman gave it to her and said to stay away from the Mikoshiba case. You remember Sawa-sensei, yes? She transferred to Serio 4 years ago, not long before your son passed away.
Yeah, not a face I'd soon forget. She told the whole court he was never bullied.
True. She did say that.
And it's not just her I detest. The administrators. Lawyers. Felt like choking the life right out of them. But if anyone needed to pay, it was Mikoshiba. He got what he deserved. It's nothing short of insane that they were just gonna let him get a teaching credential. It all comes back to a flawed and broken system of laws that has no business calling itself justice.
And it was you, wasn't it? You orchestrated every aspect of how Mikoshiba would die. But you didn't act alone. Who were the people behind it? How'd you convince them to kill a man?
That's a good one. You, my friend, are way off.
The way that interview went, Ihara's definitely guilty. But if we can't connect him to the murders, we're left with no leads to follow.
Yeah. I kept that secret on lockdown, no matter what I asked. What could possibly link Ihara to those men? Damn it. And I was so close, too. To think they're still somewhere in Ijincho. I need to find them before the trail goes cold.
So you're heading back to Yokohama?
Not tonight. Kaito's waiting for me in the office. I'll be in town for now.
Okay. If anything changes, I'll contact one of you.
All right. Chat, what the fuck is up with caffeine? How is it that we were fucking fine on Twitch
Kaito-san,
for
back.
fucking how many hours, and then suddenly it's gone to shit?
Hey,
As soon as
did
we
you see
switch?
that email from Tsukumo?
Huh?
It wasn't that long ago. It's something you gotta see, though.
What is it? Something happened?
It's the murder footage. Mikoshiba's murder ended up on the internet. It's going viral on all the social media sites.
You gotta forgive me. I'll do anything you want. I didn't know he'd do it. I swear. Toshiro-kun was okay. I didn't know he'd kill himself. I really didn't know. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it. Stop it.
What the hell?
Stop it. Stop it.
Ihara.
How the fuck?
Ihara has an alibi for this, doesn't he? They already found him guilty, and that's the whole reason he couldn't have killed Mikoshiba, right? But if that's the case, what the hell is this? One way or another, either this thing is staged, or his entire alibi was a massive cover-up. They can't both be true. But there's something I just can't shake. If you want my opinion on it, this looks real.
Why am I back? I need to have another chat with Ihara.
Yo! Thanks for that support, Falconian. So appreciated, my man.
With this.
Thank you, dude. That's a huge amount of support. Thanks, friend. Y'all are overwhelming me today. Alright, you guys are too good to me. Got you, fam. Much appreciated, my man. Good vibes to you. Good vibes to you, my friend. Alright, I'm confused.
A train
with the game, though?
and a murder
What
seem
the
to
fuck?
occur simultaneously.
How?
Yagami
Does he have a
relentlessly
twin?
pursues these cases, attempting to poke holes in each.
My mind's getting blown, much like that's a
After
poem.
confronting Akihiro Ehara,
Again, thank you.
the key
Much
figure
appreciated,
in
friend.
both crimes, he witnesses a harrowing video that provides more questions.
Was it really dead and it was all
answers.
staged?
In it,
Well, like Kaido was
bound
saying,
man
I mean,
pleads for
like
his
Kaido was
life,
saying,
but his
I don't know.
attacker, bound by vengeance, snuffs it out.
Look away for 1 minute and there's a potato. I know. Falconian is being amazing, Chad. Alright? That is an immense amount of support. I really can't say thank you enough whenever I get that kind of support. So, it's so appreciated. Thank you, fam. Tilo. Which is very ironic considering that you're making, oh yeah, because you're making potato exploding machines. No. But yes. Also, no, seriously, I'm not sure what's up with
So
with
the
the
murder
frame
footage is
skips,
already
guys.
making
I'm
the
so
rounds
sorry.
online. I don't think it's showing up on TV though.
I even changed the settings down like I normally do for caffeine after switching from the redacted side.
Typical, really.
So
an ex-cop going from
that's
by-the-book
neat.
sex offender to vigilante avenger
Hopefully it
overnight
chills
is
out and it's
prime
just like a
forum
drop.
drama.
Fingers
Sentiment
crossed.
seems to be
Fingers
swinging in favor of
crossed.
Ehara, but there's plenty of
I'm not
folks
saying
on the
cross
fence
chat.
about
Alright,
it,
that
too.
would be bad luck. It's cropped.
Reactions have been all over
Like
the
a
board.
deep fake.
Do we know if that video is authentic? I mean, CG has come a long way, right?
Oh, or perhaps a deep fake.
Yo, they got
That
to
is
it.
plausible. AI has reached the point where it can generate pretty convincing facsimiles. Someone even made a video that made it look like the U.S. president was saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's
Yes.
the tip of the iceberg. Deep fakes are only getting more authentic looking.
A video
Can't guys like you tell if a video is fake or not, though?
that made him
Aren't there
look
any
like he was
signs?
saying crazy things.
Oh, there are several telltale signs of a video being doctored. So I ran every check to get details on the murder footage. And
I'm way
wouldn't
too
you know
happy
it,
with this big
nothing
chat.
came up. Most likely, we're looking at the real deal.
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute
Oh,
certainty
man.
that it wasn't altered in some way. Which means it's not substantial enough to prove Ehara's guilt. At least not in a court of law.
Gotcha. Do you know when and where the footage was uploaded?
It was posted sometime last night, but the source is too hard to pin down. The
Oh, I
uploaders
knew
spread
it.
it
Chat,
across
we're back in
multiple
entertainment
servers
again.
overseas. An effort to hide their tracks.
I had to
Makes
check.
sense.
I couldn't help it.
But I'll
My
bet it
curiosity.
ultimately came from Mikoshiba's killers.
Every day.
No matter how
Every day.
real
We
or
live
fake
in
it
we
is.
live in entertainment. We are
How do you
entertainment,
figure?
I guess now.
Think about it. No one could have staged that unless they knew the specifics of how Mikoshiba was killed. From how he was positioned to little things like the blood on the ground, every last detail was just as the detectives described it.
That's a good point. All
I mean,
this
this is
browsing
also
really
Ihara's
taking
kink,
a
though,
toll on
chat.
the old
All right,
pinky.
he's into this. Why would killers go through trouble with spreading this footage? What good would it serve them? Causing a public uproar, obstructing the investigation, whatever the case. I still have some interviewing to do.
Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up.
Not
You
really.
should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
What? I could decorate again? Oh, let me try. Is there? Do I have anything I can put down? The crane game pets. Kaido, do you see that? Do you see what I did? Do you see my teddy bear?
Let me get this straight. Ehara went and felt a lady up on the day Mikoshiba got killed on purpose? If that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only Ehara could answer that one for you. I want to ask him that question myself.
I'm more or
So,
less more
We'll have to
confused.
see
To be real.
Saori-san then?
To be real, Kaido, that doesn't make a lot of sense. All right. None of this makes any sense. Oh, quick second. Hold on. Virtua Fighters. Wait, Sonic fighters? No. What? Chat. Chat. Alright. The answer's Sonic. I'm gonna beat your ass, Knuckles! Ah! Got him! Ha ha! Get ready to get perfected! Ha! We're gonna see this game at EVO next year? It's so unbalanced though, chat. So probably never. Although I wish. I wish. Fighting Freak? Amy would never fight Sonic, chat. Ow! Get wrecked! Get wrecked, Amy! Every time I leave, for some half a second, some weird shit is going on. Why are you playing Sonic? What do you mean? Why am I playing Sonic? I've been playing Sonic this whole time. That's what this game really is. It's an excuse for me to play Sonic. All right, Bark is hard. I remember him beating my ass as a kid. Ah! He threw me! Woo! Fucking easy clap! Look at that replay! Way to be a loser! Way to be a loser, Buck! You're a liar and a cheat, baby. Why am I a liar or a cheat? I don't think I'm either of those. I told you he was hard, chat. Get wrecked! Get wrecked, dude! Get wrecked! Not Miles! How far does this go? It's the entire game. Ah! Tails, you always were so abusive! Ah! Oh no. You're a dick, Tails! Woo! Get wrecked, bro. Get wrecked. Believe in myself? Hell yeah. Alright. Fang is a rude. Whew! Trick is to ruin his life. Got him! Ha! What a loser! Next! Ow! Rude! Did you just kiss? Absolutely. Less questions you ask, chat, the better you're gonna do. Alright? What? Sonic? Hey, Eggman! What? Sonic? Fighting Sonic? He knows all my moves! He's better at my moves than me. He knows how to grapple. Ha! Sonic, we could have been best friends! You're me after all! Ah, Sonic, no! Sonic, no! Sonic, no! Ah, you suck, other me! I'm the best! I'm the real Sonic! Get out of here! Now live and learn! Guys, I want more Crash 40. I got them all. I can now challenge the Death Egg. We gotta go. We're going to the moon! Do you not know how to use barrier? If you use barrier, you die. You die, chat. Barrier breaks and you get smacked. Alright, that's how this works. Metal Sonic. Alright. I already beat myself. You can't beat me next. Ah! I can beat him. I can beat him! I'm the main character! No! No, we're too far. We're too far. I have to win. First try. Ah!
Why am I bad?
Don't you why am I bad me? Ah! He's struggling! He's struggling! The streamer is struggling! Wait, is this the cheese I needed? It is! Ah, you figured it out! Okay. Ah!
Why am I bad?
Because I'm not using barrier. That's the answer to that question. The fucking throw is so overpowered. Maybe we should use them? No. No barrier run. Let's go. The only barrier that Sonic deals with is the sound barrier. Chat, I hope you guys know, one of the Comfy Cozy streams this week is going to be Sonic Adventure Battle 2. So I hope you're ready for more of these terrible shows. How the fuck did you hit me? I barriered, and then he threw me. Barriers don't matter. Yagumi's gonna go broke doing this, chat. What the fuck? Where's my previous iframes? How's that faster? Alright, I have an idea. I have a pretty good idea of how to beat him. The answer is just punch. No tricky moves, just spam. Okay. So cheeky. Ha! 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 I'm Sonic! I'm the real Sonic! I'm the real Sonic! Ah! What's happening? Eggman! You can't stop me! I'm the real Sonic! One might even say, the Super Sonic! You're fucked, Egg Boy! You're fucked, Egg Boy! I'm the real Sonic! I was not the real Sonic. Great plot twist! Well done, Sonic the Fighters! Oh, I'm gonna actually... Are we gonna be replaying me murdering all my friends on my quest to become the greatest? Oh my god, we are. Eat it, Tails, you suck! The jump. It's the real Sonic and the fake Sonic! But who emerged? Get fucked, Metal Sonic. Get fucked, Eggman! I'm the best. You all suck in comparison. I am a god of Sonic. Okay. Oh.
Let's roll.
You saw all that, Kaido. We're never gonna talk about that. We're never gonna talk about this, Kaido.
I wish you hadn't.
You should be afraid! I'm the greatest Sonic player of all time!
Let go.
Watch this, I learned it from Sonic! Ha! Kind of recorded for uploads to the net. Kite, I want you to remember this! That I could do this to you at any time! I could do this! No uploading. Yeah, you scream, random lady. That's what I do to people in Sonic battle games.
What is it?
I'm the Sonic Master, Kaido. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh, hey, more guys.
Come on.
Ah!
Really, guys?
Don't worry, Kaido. I got it all handled. These guys, too. Have you met my friend the Traffic Cone?
And stay down.
Food restaurant. Hey, Kato, I'm getting a bite. All this Sonic talk has gotten me hungry. Oh, goddamn, Jack. This looks great.
I'm starting to pretty tasty. Thanks.
Pretty tasty, Kaido. Did you hear that? I thought the food was good, and that guy smiled at me like a weirdo. I should punch him in the face. That's how all my good conversations go. God damn it, Jack. All right. Well, I'm just gotta slowly walk up behind these guys. Ooh, a bigger Club Sega! Did you say something rude to me?
What a waste.
Let's roll, Tom.
Now, I'm not gonna get distracted in here by anything. Fuck. It's so good. I have to have it. Kato! Kato! I got it!
止めちゃって。どうだ。ストップ。狙いを決めて。どうだ。いきまーす。ストップ。狙いを決めて。どうだ。ストップ。狙いを決めて。どうだ。いきまーす。ストップ。狙いを決めて。どうだ。いきまーす。ストップ。狙いを決めて。どうだ。
Hi. Hi. I love crane games!
いきまーす。ストップ。狙いを決めて。どうだ。
Just pick up the damn bird!
いきまーす。ストップ。狙いを決めて。そんなところで止めちゃって。どうだ。
I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Like McDonald's French fries microwaved. It's so enjoyable. McDonald's French fries! McDonald's French fries! Thanks for that support.
Hold the door, please.
Mafia, you're here?
It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
I don't know what you're talking about, but if I did, I'd pretend I didn't know what you were talking about.
Are you here about the Ahara case too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ahara's battery conviction. If that video is real, that would mean Ahara got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend's salary. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
Yeah. You're such a good friend with no strings attached.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafuyu, you're caught up in this
I
too?
wasn't that far out, alright?
I'm sure you can work out that I'm
Rude
a
ass.
spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
All right, I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch someone get literally stabbed.
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ahara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ahara committed sexual battery on October 7th. I mean, wouldn't you say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way Ahara could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying the prosecution believes the video has been falsified.
Of course.
Special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ahara's trial.
And that is?
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one gunning the hardest for Ahara the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
I mean, it
He
makes
certainly
sense.
looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ahara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ahara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and he'd add that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ehara until they're sure the video is real. If they come in with a list of questions about the murder, it'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
No one can prove the video's
There's no
fake.
way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ehara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
So, big brain.
None of the detectives are happy about that, especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ahara to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ahara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Ha! That's the good shit, kid.
This whole time, we've been writing off Ahara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
See you. Bye-bye!
Was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what? Think maybe it's time to light that flame again, huh?
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not like that.
It could be like that, though.
Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Ahara about that video face to face.
It's
Any
an
chance
option.
we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment. It's from Ahara's prison.
What?
Hello? Yes, this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
Guess we'll find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ahara.
You're fired.
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance. That or Ahara's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Doc?
I'm into
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse.
Screw me up harder.
Now what are we
Wait.
supposed to do?
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve grilling the culprit.
Yeah? I'd like to hear 'em.
Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ahara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated.
That's good. What if they're both real? I think they're both real, chat. I think
Well, hold on.
it was a different site.
What if they're
right?
both real?
Both his alibi and the video? In that case, let's start with the murder. After committing the murder in Ijincho, Ahara would have had 13 minutes to make it to Ikebukuro Station.
Ijincho and Ikebukuro are roughly 30 kilometers apart. It's possible if he traveled 140 kilometers an hour.
Is it though? Ahara would have had to change out of his bloody clothes. So he probably ought to shave those 13 minutes down. On top of that, he was traveling during rush hour. It just doesn't seem feasible.
Okay, then let's rule that out. I'd say we're making some progress here, guys.
Boy, you're really reaching for that silver lining, aren't you?
Well, the groping innocent
I think we
incident
should
has to be the
revisit the
setup, though.
harassment case. When the sentence came down in court,
Not
no one
a setup
expected it to end up as a murder alibi.
Per se, it just...
Plus, everyone
set it
suspected
up.
Ihara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough
That's
physical
true.
evidence, too.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Okay, what first? Should we investigate the crime scene again? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time frame.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ihara's alibi doesn't hold up.
Hour before the incident occurred. This has to be fake.
This part's still getting to me.
It's where he stood there and just was standing for like
The
an hour.
security footage from Ikebukuro Station shows Ihara arriving at the platform around 7:50 a.m.
If it wasn't
he just stood
him,
there for over an hour until boarding the 906 train.
He was looking for a target, right?
Yes, but Ihara says he was deliberating whether to go through with seeing his wife. After all, the two are separated.
Could there be any chance
there's the
this
one
is an
place without the
Ihara
cameras too, Chad.
Huh?
Using the hat and shades to make it less obvious? Think about it. If Ihara had a double, he'd be free to murder Mikoshiba in Ijincho at 7:30. Then a few hours later, just past 9 o'clock, he swaps places with the stand-in and gropes the victim.
I actually considered that possibility. But there wasn't an opportunity for any sort of swap to occur.
None at all?
See, Ihara was caught on multiple security cameras standing right by the victim as they board the train. And the camera inside the train car continues this unbroken footage. At this point, Ihara gropes the victim, as proven by the trace elements detected. Then once the train arrives at Shinjuku, Ihara flees the scene, and is promptly tackled by passersby once the victim calls for help. After that, he's brought into police custody, and eventually booked into jail.
Man, I thought you had something there. A stand-in would have really fit the bill.
Hold on.
Right?
During
Since
the
we're
run,
pretty
though.
sure Ihara had accomplices, why not assume one could have been his stand-in?
As we discussed, there was no opportunity for any sort of person swapping to occur. The victim felt a hand reach up into her knee-length skirt, scaring her motionless for the full 6-minute ride to Shinjuku Station.
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya, 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she could give us more insight than that video. She may even recall something none of us know, upon learning Ihara's alibi might have been fabricated.
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of info.
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address and other information somewhere on file. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome.
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say. Nobody rolls out the red carpet for a detective, right?
Yeah.
True.
Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time, so let's say we grab some food.
Now that you mention it, I am getting hungry.
That's probably not good.
You think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
Is it ever?
They do look like they mean business.
This Arcade's idea of an ambush? How basic.
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
Alright.
Same losers from yesterday. Guess they want to settle the score.
Looks like they rounded up some buddies and waited for us to show.
That's good.
Well, whatever the hell they want, let's not get Genda-sensei and them involved. Follow me.
Okay.
This could once again be another one of those trapperoonie things.
Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell? They're just gonna keep stalking us?
Nope. Thanks for waiting, assholes.
Shit!
Alright.
Let me guess. You're RK too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's go.
Easy.
That's one down.
Cute.
We're not out of the woods just yet.
Is that all you got?
Damn. You really went all out on the backup. Is the whole town arcade now or something?
Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops roll in.
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
I don't know if they'd see it that way, though.
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I've about had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others. Wouldn't want to drag them into this.
Point. So why not hit Arcade at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back.
That's a good plan.
Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
Not really.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, a club in the back of Theater Square. Used to be arcade exclusive. Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from all over. I admit, I'm kind of curious.
I'm down for a classic beat the shit out of boys thing. We are, however, going to go beat the shit out of these boys.
What is it?
Really, guys?
Let's roll.
Why is this so?
Get wrecked! I love the fact that dude just bounced right off the car. That feels particularly good.
Oh, you moron. What a waste.
I gotta work! Alright, Kato, come on.
Come on. Let's go.
Nice.
Really, guys?
Let's hit it.
Man, wasn't as good as it could have been. Hold on. They're right now my SP farm, so we can just get skills left and right. So I'm gonna need to just keep picking these up. Sure. Hit. See ya. That man's dead. I just beat him with a baseball bat with nails embedded in, Chad. That man's dead. He's gone. You see ya. He's never coming back. He's gone for life. See ya, brosif to the mostif.
And stay down.
This is it, Talk. Get ready to meet some shady people.
Yeah, shady is definitely the operative word here. Can't imagine this place gets a lot of foot traffic.
Who knew an entrance to the underground was right here in broad daylight? All right. Let's get in there and be done with this.
Hey, who the hell are you two?
Does it
Got some
matter?
invitations?
The Yagami Detective Agency doesn't need any. Say, is Akutsu or Soma around?
Detectives, huh?
There a problem here? This is a public business, isn't it?
About time you showed up. We've been expecting you.
Nothing like running into an old friend.
You want to talk to Akutsu-san, fine. But only Kaito gets in.
Why?
See, we all knew the Yakuza out in the cold would come around to us once the Tojo clan cleared out. Know what makes us such a hit?
Who gives a shit?
We got a system fleshed out. Your average gangbanger starts at rank F. But an ex-Yakuza, a Tojo head at that, fast track right to B rank. Oh, and just for you, Kaito-san. The boss says he'll start you out at A.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got your pick of the chumps. But I'm here to talk to a fucking adult man. So get stepping and take me to Akutsu.
Spoken like a man with some balls. I can see why Akutsu's had his eye on you.
What? So I really have to just wait in the lobby?
You should thank your lucky stars you're not dead yet.
I don't know about this, Kaito-san. What if you need backup?
Relax, Talk. All I gotta do is talk man-to-man with Akutsu real quick, and we'll be out of here.
Alright.
You heard the man.
So I get to play as Kaido now, right? They do that, right?
Well, if it's gonna be that quick, I'll just wait right here.
Do whatever you want.
This kid's a fucking punk.
You're shit for business.
Ah, come on. Don't you want to be friends?
It's been 10 minutes.
Hey, think I could use your restroom? There's one inside, right?
Go shit on the cement for all I care. Restrooms are for guests only.
So, you in arcade too? I take it business is good lately.
Oh, hell yeah. Recruits are swarming in by the dozen. If you're looking for quick cash and Kamurocho, arcade's where it's at. Plenty of hotties, too.
Wow. And all you do is fool around on your phone. Talk about living on Easy Street.
Screw you.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Not my fault they don't loop you into the good jobs. Bet those only go to the A rank guys. You must be, what, F? F minus?
The fuck did you just say?
Oh, did I offend you? Sorry. Guess some gangbangers are softies.
I'll show you who's soft, asshole!
Sorry. Getting split up from my buddy does make me kind of an asshole.
Alright, time to go find him. Let's go beat the fuck out of some people. Actually, no, we're gonna do stealth. Never mind. Also, what's up, Valkyrian? Alright, let's see if there's anything that can do me some good.
Suspicious.
Oh, breaker panel.
Suspicious.
Strings are crazy expensive. Okay, they're loaded.
What the?
safe. Wish I could see what was inside, but without the passcode, all I can do is stare at the thing. Vents seem pretty loud in here, but where's the air coming from?
What the?
What's that? How'd it fit in this ventilation duct? Thing I can use to get a leg up? Locate the foothold. That's gonna be like right here then. Yo, really, bro? I only looked at this 2 seconds ago. It's fucking game. Okay. Time for some duct work. Ah. There's a health thing. We're fighting our way out, that's for sure.
Where'd that new guy get taken to?
I heard Akutsu-san wanted to see him.
Alright.
For real? Was he taken to the VIP room then?
Sounds like it.
Even I've never gotten in there. What makes him such a big shot?
Okay. Well, VIP room seems that away. Bartender, I guess he's setting up. Kinda looks like me. Just had an idea. See if I can track that guy down.
Sorry, man. Take a quick breather.
About the same size? Hell yeah. You wanna shut the door, Yagami? Bruh. We're not so great at that whole stealth thing, are we? Okay. Even more of them hang around. If I get surrounded here, it's all over.
Hey, you there!
Yes? Can I help you?
You better stop fucking around. Didn't I ask you for another round?
Huh? Another round?
You forgot my order already? I want my bottle.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, what up, Snoopy?
Wait a minute. You know what? Fuck the bottle. How about you just mix me a cocktail?
But of course.
That's great. I can put them on the table with some strong brews. I can clear out of here. They are gonna get blasted. I'm sad this isn't a minigame, chat. That's all I know. Wish it was.
Here, sir.
That drink hit fast. Alright, shoot him in the shadows on the other side and take him out there. Okay.
That's a good boy.
Costing me money game. Take a fucking nap. There you go.
Time out.
Nanda.
Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep.
Take a nap, bud.
Right behind him. Like, if anyone turns around, we're so screwed. When did we change?
I hate to say it, Akutsu. I'm in a price bracket you couldn't afford if you wanted to.
I'm not saying you'd need to call it quits on the detective gig you've got going, Kaito-san. You can just give us a hand, help us out a bit when RK needs some real muscle on the field.
That a fucking joke? On what planet would I sign up for more busy work?
Think you might want to tone it down there, big guy? I've got my boys in the room. Being talked to like this isn't a good look.
Why would you care how you look? You're a bunch of damn Yakuza. You and Soma are picking up the Tojo clan's scraps, yeah? Or do you have a real plan?
We'd have the manpower if we wanted to.
With all your washed-up Yakuza and punk-ass kids? I don't see it happening, man. What are you fucking thinking?
Exactly why we need more guys like you. Help me show this crew how the big boys roll. I need some authority on this to get it built the right way.
So you want me on as a drill sergeant for scumbags? Count me out.
Kamurocho's underground river of cash is still flowing, but there's no more Tojo clan upstream to collect it all. There's no more rules. We can run this town however the fuck we want. And once we've got ours, we can slip back into civilian lives to live it up clean as a whistle.
You want to be a civilian again? You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Want to have the cash to buy your favorite store, pop out a couple of kids and settle down with a family? Never would have been possible in the Yakuza life.
Well, why the fuck would you need me to do that? After you step into the shadow of the underworld, you never really escape from those chains. Don't sell me your bullshit like I'm one of your fucking brats. Huh. Sounds to me like your whole damn pitch just ran out of gas. Go out there and build your dream gang if you want. I don't give a shit. That said, if you keep bugging me about this shit, I'm gonna make sure you regret it. Keep your fucking distance from us.
Did you say us? Are you refusing to join up because you have a partner? Bring Yagami along for all I care.
Did you hear a word of what I just said?
I'd reconsider that stance if I were you. If you aren't coming along as a friend, then you're my enemy.
I don't take work from assholes.
Have it your way, then. Hey, round up the boys.
Sir. Hey! Get off your asses!
Too late for that. I knew exactly how this little chat was gonna go down.
Son of
Yeah, well, I knew exactly where you'd be for a chat you weren't invited to.
Well, if you're done over there, we can get back to business.
You're not walking out of here.
You don't know how to use that thing. You're gonna cut yourself, man. You sure?
You fuckers are the ones who don't know shit. This whole damn town belongs to the arcade now, you know.
Now the whole town belongs to you, huh? You fucking morons. You're gonna have to pry this town out of my hands!
That's so fucking funny. I know exactly where you'd be for a conversation you weren't invited to. That quote is so absolutely perfect for describing Yagami.
Hey, quit dragging your ass!
Right. Sorry, boss. Yo! Fuck them up, boys!
Oh, I forgot to check my shortcuts again. Oops.
Let's go.
Whee! Snap! And EX V2. Crack and kick. See ya.
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
Bro. Woohoo! Nice. Got him. This poor big dude, he's been hit like 30 times. Lights out, bud. Oh, still not? Okay, well then. Nice. See ya. Easy clap, chat.
Now I understand why you wanted Kaito on your side.
Still got anything you want to say, Akutsu?
I can appreciate your perspective on this, Kaito.
In that case, you better leave us the hell alone.
Yeah, we can do that. We get it. It's fine. Right, Akutsu?
Why are you here? Aren't you busy?
Just checking in. You made quite a mess here.
Alright, so it's Soma.
Tak meets Soma. He's the leader of the RK.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You keep saying we, but I don't think you know what's going on. You just gonna waltz in here and bark orders?
Kaito-san turned down your offer, didn't he? And the other guy is Yagami from his own detective agency. Before that, he was an accomplished lawyer. Now he's with Kaito-san independently.
It's my job to be running HQ, though. You shouldn't roll up unannounced.
I'm supposed to leave you to your own devices? I do have to check in, at least to show my face.
Got a cold?
It's a dust allergy, actually. Tough thing to live with. And I used to catch hell for it in the Yakuza. Quit that infernal sniffling, they'd say.
Yeah, that couldn't have been easy, man. I bet they would beat the shit out of you if you didn't blow your nose.
You know it. I do wish we'd had the time to work together, Kaito-san. You as well, Yagami-san. It may feel like we're a small-time outfit in the immediate term, but RK will grow. We'll show you. But in the meantime, we'll leave the two of you be. Does that work?
Finally, some sense. Best of luck with the growth. As the leader here, you need brains and brawn.
Something else?
Your gang was out there searching for some guy in a picture. Well, how'd that hunt end up turning out? He was some kind of girls' bar manager, wasn't he? It sounded like he'd disappeared from Kamurocho more than a few years back. You have any luck tracking him down?
We actually found that he's unfortunately dead. Likely murdered. Considering Kamurocho's reputation and the nature of his profession, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Got it. I guess I was just kind of curious.
What the hell is he sniffing?
Always happy to oblige a detective.
Just like every few minutes, just.
Guess we shouldn't have taken RK so lightly, even though they're new to the scene.
Yeah. Supposedly Soma's the one who spearheaded the campaign to scoop up all
too
the
much coke,
ex-Tojo.
yeah.
Turns out
That
he's teaching
makes
the next
sense.
generation of thugs about protection money, loan sharking, mugging. He's like an unemployment agency for shitheads. They've got 50
That bit's
full-time
fucking
bodies
hilarious.
so far. But if you include part-timers and
Unemployment
other
agency
associates,
for shitheads.
they may be
I
well
love
over
it.
2,000 strong.
That's a lot. Even half that's a lot.
The Yakuza left behind a gaping power vacuum in this town. Even if it wasn't RK, someone else would have swooped in. So much for peace and quiet and
Milk jug? Yeah, it's just water.
Sari-san's calling. Hello?
It's Shiosaki. Sorry for the wait. I found our file on Ahara's victim.
Ah, Mamiya-san, right? Yui Mamiya?
Yes, she lives with her family in East Ikebukuro. I'm about to make a quick house call.
Awesome. Then I'll be right over.
Good. See you sooner than later, I hope.
I caught all that. You go on ahead, Doc. This one's outside my area of expertise.
Okay. I'll head back to the office when I'm done.
Alright. Move it! Move it! Uh-huh. Oh my god, I didn't realize. I can use it here too. Hell yeah. God damn it. Get out of the way.
Oh, Perfect timing, Yagami-san. And here I was about to go without you. Are you ready to visit Mamiya-san?
Worn out rubber, yeah. It makes me giggle.
Well?
She's probably not gonna be happy about this.
Remember, we're speaking to a victim here, Yagami-san. One whose assailant we defended in court. If we had tried to make an appointment, she probably would have declined outright.
Not sure showing up unannounced is much better. So let's just hope she's willing to talk.
Yes, there's no way around it. It's a risk we had to take.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes? I'm Shirasaki from the Genda Law Office, the attorney for Mr. Akihiro Ehara. You may remember me from the hearings.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude to show up at someone's door uninvited?
I understand, but we have a pressing matter that directly concerns you. If we could do this another way, we would. I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm sorry, but the trial's over and done with. You know I can legally turn you away.
You're right, but I'm only asking a moment of your time. Please, would you mind?
I don't have time for this. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt in. I'm Yagami, a detective helping Saori here out.
And?
Empathize.
Are you aware of the trending video that's leading people to believe Ehara committed murder? Thing is, the victim was confirmed to be alive in Yokohama until the morning of your own incident. And since Ehara was on the train with you, they're ruling him out as a murder suspect.
So, what is it you're getting at?
Just trying to ensure you're in the clear from any of that unfortunate business. If we could do this now, we'd never bother you again. All we need is 10 minutes of your time.
How absurd.
We're only trying to help, but if later would work better for you, we could always come back another time. With our supervisor, of course. That visit would probably be more formal. There'd be paperwork, audio tapes, you know the drill. You'll want to clear your schedule.
I really don't have time for any of that.
No, I understand, and it's entirely our fault. We thought we'd do this casually, but we really should have been more by the book. But it is a murder case, so we do have to make sure our paperwork is in order here. Now, would you prefer to schedule a date to accommodate a more formal interview?
You said 10 minutes if we do it now, right?
We'll make it as painless as possible.
Hell yeah.
All right. Hold on.
We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm also not sure I should trust a word you say ever again.
Really? I did get us in the door, didn't I?
I'm joking. I do appreciate the help.
She is not joking.
Now let's not screw this up. This is likely the only conversation we'll have with Mamiya-san.
Block.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
We'll make this quick.
Please focus on the drawing. Please focus on the drawing.
What the? Hey. What the?
So, Doc, I've already told the police and the court everything they could want to know about that morning.
I'm sorry to put you through this again, but would you mind going over those details with us?
What else is left to discuss?
I understand how pressured you might feel.
I've gone over this so many times. I wonder if pressing charges was even worth it.
No, what you did was both brave and inspirational. Many victims are afraid to come forward for any number of reasons.
I'm really not a fan of her new voice actress.
Your voice might give them courage to find their own.
Ironic, hearing this from that Predator's defense team.
Well, perhaps.
Would you mind walking us through that day from the beginning?
It's nothing so mysterious.
Yeah, the new voice actress is bad.
I was just on my way to work when some man grabbed my butt. That's all it was.
Nothing else was out of the ordinary that day?
Correct.
Not to pry, but where is your husband today?
Still at work? He usually doesn't get home until later. On that note, I have to feed my son, so let's get this wrapped up soon.
We'll try our best to. Moving along. On that day, you and Ahara-san boarded the train bound for Ikebukuro, correct? Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. At least not that I can recall. How many times must I go
Lady,
over
we've
this?
already fucking told you. Like, I'm sorry,
Lawyer
but
friend
like...
here already knows everything I have to say.
Goddamn.
What do you gain by getting me to repeat things?
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist. He can take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion. Right?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here.
Cool.
In the security footage as you stepped onto the train, it looks like Ahara-san stepped right behind you. Were you aware of his presence at this point?
I was. It felt like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries. I remember second-guessing myself at the time, thinking it was normal for the train to be that packed.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then I felt the back of his hand against me. It kept getting worse from there, to the point where he went under my skirt. And the pig had the nerve to write it off as an accidental brush on a crowded train. But that kind of touch wasn't accidental. He even grabbed at me.
Truly awful. And I do sympathize. I've also had to turn in an abuser like that. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that and look at me?
I just stood there, frozen. I didn't see him touching me. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to scream. But what if he just played it off? So I decided I would bear it till the next station.
Are you okay, Mommy?
I'm fine, sweetie. We're just having a bit of grown-up talk. Are you hungry?
Uh-huh.
Then go read your book and wait over there for Mommy. We're almost done.
Anything to do no matter what. I should keep my questions brief. Okay.
You said the abuse lasted the entire 6 minutes between Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station. Did you see the groper's face at any time during that span?
No. I was too terrified to look.
It wasn't him.
And I thought, even if I did, he'd just pull away and escape. But just as the train was pulling into Shinjuku, I reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already gotten a clear look at him. He must have known I could turn him in at that point. So he ran, and I chased after.
Right. That was captured by the station's security cameras.
Great job tailing him in such a crowded space. On that note, did you ever happen to lose sight of Ahara-san while running?
His cat was pretty easy to spot, and no one else was bolting off the platform like that, so I never lost sight of him. At that point, I could feel my voice returning, so I just screamed, "That man grabbed me!"
I'm glad there were good Samaritans nearby.
For sure. And there were a lot of smartphones out, so I figured there was no way for him to get away with it. I was so relieved.
I see. I think I've got the gist of it. But now we've got a piece of evidence that contradicts what you've told us.
What do you mean?
There's one thing that it contradicts. Is he talking about the blank space? He's either talking about him being a murderer or this.
Well, on the same day, at 6:30 a.m. in Yokohama, a student teacher named Hiro Mikoshiba was sent off to work by his mother. But he was soon abducted near his home, only to be found dead much later in Ijincho.
Is that...
According to the video, Ihara-san here is the murderer.
What?
He killed Mikoshiba in cold blood to get vengeance for his bullied son. His kid was about to graduate high school, but instead, he took his own life. So Ihara took it upon himself to punish his son's tormentor.
That's awful.
But now we come back to the issue here. If this footage is authentic, then Ihara-san couldn't have been your assailant. The victim's estimated time of death and Ihara-san's time of arrival in Tokyo simply don't allow for it. It's just not possible for someone to make that commute. But there's the flip side. If Ihara-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder footage is a fabrication.
I don't know what you expect me to say after all this.
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had any leads for us.
So that's what this is about.
Yep.
After
I don't think
your
it could be
story,
someone that
I have
looks
no
like
doubt
Ihara.
You endured a lot that day. Which would obviously mean that murder video was faked.
Then, who shared that video? And why?
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something this convincing would need quite a budget. Whether it's CG on top of real murder footage, or just a rock-solid AI creation, no way it was cheap. So why go through all this effort to fake a murder? Who would benefit from it? But I have to say, I feel much closer to piecing this puzzle together with your help today. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, and rest assured, this will be the last time you see us. Our apologies for the unexpected visit. And for dredging up unpleasant memories.
It's fine. So long as this is really the end of it all.
I feel terrible for her. So it has to be a deepfake.
I'd like to report Mamiya-san's account to the rest of the team. Can I count on you to be there?
Sure. Let me give Kaito-san a heads up.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Yo, it's me.
Hey, I just got back to Kamurocho. Everything good? Any news?
All good here, man. What's with you? You worried Arcade got to me or something?
I mean, they did run their mouths about stabbing us in the back. But if you're good, I'm good. Anyway, I'm heading to Genda so Sari-san and I can go over what we learned from Mamiya.
You're the boss. As for me, I'm calling it a day.
You do that.
Are we ready, Yagami-san? Let's start with our visit to Mamiya-san, if that sounds reasonable to you.
Yeah, let's start there.
So, the victim's story is completely in line with her court testimony, huh?
That's correct. There wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
In which case, should we look into the murder video instead? Like, figure out how they made it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online, right? Do we have any theories on who that might be?
Well, the footage showed enough of the surroundings to make the crime scene clear. As somebody who's been there, I can confirm that the blood splotches match what you see in the footage. Which means...
Theatrical mask? Yeah, something. Maybe. I still don't think so. Has to be Haru's accomplices. The prosecutor doesn't get anything. The police definitely don't get anything.
Yeah. I can't see it any other way.
I also agree with Yagami-san.
But in that case, what would their motive be?
Maybe they wanted
shutting
to make
down
a mockery of the
detectives,
police,
yeah.
or even the whole system.
Huh?
We know Ihara got himself convicted for groping, so he'd have an alibi for Mikoshiba's killing. But then, his conspirators turned it around by uploading the murder video online. Almost as if to say, look how he got away with it.
I see. Yeah, that does make it sound like he's taunting them.
That's well and good, but I'd like to shift gears. Let's talk about the actual fabrication of the video. How does one go about that?
Well, for example, the true culprit would be taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then Ihara's face would be copied and blended onto the killers. That's how they'd approach it in a Hollywood movie.
But then, wouldn't you be able to see traces of it being faked?
Not necessarily.
Tsukumo-san reported that he's found nothing of the sort in his analysis.
We've been down this road before. If we take the stance that the footage is fabricated, we have absolutely nothing to work with.
Then let's tackle this from the stance that the video's actually real. If that's the case, there has to be a flaw in the groping issue. I think we've collected enough evidence to find it too.
Before meeting with Yui Mamiya, didn't you mention the possibility of Ihara using a stand-in?
It's because he did?
Perhaps the real Ihara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then swapped places with the imposter so he could be detained.
But we couldn't find an opportunity for the swap to happen.
Yes, we
remember?
could.
From the moment he set foot on the Ikebukuro platform, Ihara was constantly on camera.
Except for exactly one place.
That's not entirely accurate, is it?
Huh?
Remember how we mocked up a diagram of the Shinjuku Station platform?
Which I thought was a waste of time
No,
then.
wait! That's it! You could be onto something. There's a point where Ihara wasn't on camera at all.
What is this point you speak of?
What up,
Let's
Quinn?
all go over the diagram so that everything will be clear. Here's what I want you to see. What the? Hey. It's very brief, but there's a moment where Ihara and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the camera's blind spot.
It does appear so. So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake Ihara, traded places with the real one?
Can't say it's impossible, right?
Right. Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time. Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
If that really was Ihara's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch. He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Good point. Not only that, if Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving, then the first Ihara would have been caught before even reaching the platform.
Oh, I mean, yeah! Called it.
Think about it, Yagami-san. Why would Ihara's accomplices meticulously plan out every last detail of this alibi, only to leave such a crucial component to chance, as Hoshino-kun pointed out?
Oh, just doing my job.
True. Good work, Hoshino-kun. In fact, I think that may back up my own take on it.
Yeah?
What if everything, including the appearance of leaving the plan to chance, was part of the plan?
Can you expound on that?
Yeah, what?
I'm saying I agree
Big
that such
Cameron,
an
welcome,
airtight
welcome, hope you're
alibi
well.
wouldn't have allowed for contingencies. And that takes the question to another level. Just how far did they line up the pieces in advance to make the swap work?
Are you saying there's more to it than we discussed? What did we miss?
The real murder took place in Kamurocho. I think her colluding with him is probably the most likely.
I know this won't go over well, but what if Mamiya was colluding with Ihara all along?
Huh?
Bear with me. Let's say Mamiya was in on this, and knew about the imposter in advance. If that's the case, the swap could happen right in front of her and no one but the three of them would know.
You're saying the victim of a groping conspired with her assailant beforehand? That's ridiculous.
Is it?
Let me just say, I'm only trying to work out how a swap like that would be guaranteed to work. Now, if Ihara and his stand-in both know that Mamiya will pretend not to have seen them, they can trade places in the blind spot with impunity. Conversely, if Mamiya wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swap, so... she could have even called attention to the real Ihara the moment he stepped in. That way, the people around her would be focused on chasing the correct assailant. The rest is as we know it. They caught Ihara and detained him until the police showed up.
Hold that thought. If your theory is accurate, what about Ihara's trace evidence? Remember that fibers of the victim's underwear were detected on his hand.
That's why.
Well, that can also be explained by Mamiya being in on the plan. For example, while the stand-in was showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided Ihara access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because he was letting everyone else get themselves in place.
It's not impossible.
We can work out the other details later. But the point is, Ihara's murder alibi is shot if Mamiya was involved.
Yeah.
In summary, it's possible Ihara disgraced himself to secure an unshakable alibi for Mikoshiba's murder.
I'll concede that it's an avenue worth pursuing.
And when it comes to the prosecution, they can't just admit they got the first case so wrong. Plus, they can't question Ihara about Mikoshiba's murder. In fact, their only option is to claim the tape was faked.
So he managed to make a farce out of the system after all.
Well, his court case for his son's bullying did get more or less thrown out, didn't it? The school, the investigative committee, and the court all agreed there wasn't enough evidence to convict anyone. No surprise for me that the guy held a grudge against the system for so long.
Hold on. Before we all decide on this.
What's up?
The obvious question to me is why would Mamiya be party to such a crime? She appears more than financially stable, and she's even raising a child. So why would she do something so enormously risky as helping establish a murder alibi?
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far
Her
yet.
kid.
But maybe she was promised something that far exceeds the
Threatened
risk.
would make sense.
Or maybe Ihara has some kind of dirt on her even?
Enough to make her help with a murder? What sort of secret would be big enough to force someone into that corner?
What info do we have on Mamiya anyway? Maybe we can spot a connection to Ihara through her profile.
I'll pull her information. Just a second.
Oh, I just thought of something else those two would have guaranteed by working together.
What's that?
If Ihara wanted to use this crime as a murder alibi, he needed it to blow up into the public eye. But if he had chosen a victim who stayed silent, then nothing would have come of it. A solid plan would need to eliminate that variable, which means Mamiya being an accomplice was crucial to Ihara's success.
That's true.
Looks like Ihara pulled one over on the prosecution then. Had his accomplices right where he wanted them, even his victim. Once we learn how he's connected to Mamiya, we can root out the rest of his team.
Let's see. According to her file, her maiden name is Yui Suzuki. 30 years old, so that's consistent. Originally from Ota, Tokyo. attended a private high school called Kurakawa Academy, later graduated from Toto
Kurakawa.
University.
Huh.
Met her husband on the job, apparently. Her husband, Taichi Mamiya, is an industrial designer at Techno Zeta Inc. 6 years ago, she gave birth to their only son, Sota-kun, who's now in 1st grade.
Hold on. You said she went to Kurakawa Academy? I heard that name in Ijincho. If I recall correctly...
Isn't that where it just was?
Didn't I just go there to investigate a bullying? Or am I losing it?
That's Seiryō High you went to?
I'm losing it.
That's what it was.
Is that where Tsukumo graduated?
That's not where Tsukumo went, was it? Before, you know, closing himself off to the world?
Nah, Tsukumo-san studied remotely. He told me that when we were out having drinks
I
one
guess
night.
Spy went there.
Wait. Tsukumo went out drinking with you?
I'm glad I exposed
Yeah,
that.
we
Yeah,
had
that's a
fun.
good one.
What did you guys even talk about?
Hey, why am I getting grilled all of a sudden?
I agree. This is nowhere near relevant.
No, go back!
Yagami-san, what were you saying about Kurakawa Academy?
Oh.
Spy, I guess.
Right. When I went to scope out the murder scene, there were these 3 guys watching the detectives and me. They told us they were just checking things out, but they mentioned they're Kurakawa grads too.
You have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Kake-san, age 30.
Akaike-san, age 30. Mommy
It's the
is
guys we had
30
to chase after
What's
we were
that
talking to
gotta
the
do with
detective.
anything? Aren't we trying to find a connection between Mamiya and Ohara?
This
I
is
found
it.
the Kurakawa Academy website. Looks like they're pretty prestigious. It's in Tokyo, specifically in Ota. Pretty close to where Mamiya lived. Oh.
What?
The girls there get such cute uniforms.
You fucking creep.
You little. You want to start all over from the bar exam?
Wait, I've seen that uniform before too, actually.
Where?
On an
No,
old
that's a
picture
different
of the
thing.
Teacher at Seiryō High, Sawa-sensei. Ohara's son confided in her.
Oh.
Is she actually a Kurakawa grad too? I don't know Sawa-sensei's exact age, but she could well be 30. Maybe all of them are even classmates.
Could this mean they're actually linked? The victim and her up-to-now unrelated assailant?
It's a tenuous link at best. Could fall apart any time. But no true detective alive would pass it up.
Yeah, that's a different group of people, I believe. Because you're talking about the masked guys.
A previously unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web. But with each false thread ruled out,
You might not be too
only
far
the
off, though.
improbable truth remains. Ehara orchestrated the groping as a diversion, and by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
Yeah, there's something here. I'm not sure how much is something, but it's something.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ehara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ehara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when Ehara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't.
Yeah, I feel you. Really, I do.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, a man who looks like Ihara is caught on camera. We'll call that guy
water chat. I think this is the still water shit.
The stand-in made sure he was in front of the cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 9:06 a.m. train, the same one Yui Mamiya was on. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real Ihara in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. And to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
Sure are a lot of people getting their hands dirty for Ihara. Mamiya, Ihara's stand-in on the train, the guys who kidnapped Mikoshiba. How did some troubled cop manage to recruit so many allies?
Well, one person that comes to mind who might be the key to all this is Yokosawa. She's a teacher at Seiryo High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurakawa Academy graduate, same as Mom.
And she's a piece of human garbage.
Those trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kurakawa. Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also Ihara's murder accomplices?
If we consider Yokosawa the central link, that's very possible. We do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Toshiro-kun's suicide.
Did she, though?
Maybe she recruited her old classmates to help Ihara take his revenge.
No, she wouldn't have stooped to murder, Chad.
That's not to rule that out. Though I'm hoping that's not the case.
Why is that?
I don't think it's right. Even if the shits do match, those are two different days.
She's passionate, responsible. She's
I don't
always
think they'd be wearing the same suits again. I think it's...
I know she regrets the past.
Default models of Yakuza guys, to be honest. I think we might be looking too much into it.
Mikoshiba is found murdered. So if it turns out she's involved in that, I doubt I'll be able to trust my own judge of character ever again.
Yagami, my man.
Yagami.
I'm telling you, she's
I'm
garbage.
going back to Jinsho tomorrow. The plan is to bring up Mamiya's name to Sawa-sensei and see how she reacts.
Which means I'm going
Until
back
then,
to high
let's
school.
not jump to conclusions.
We're gonna do robots, chat.
Alright.
So I can do dance club.
Can I chime in real quick? I was looking into Kurakawa Academy and I stumbled across something that may be relevant.
What's that?
Well, it happened 13 years ago, but there was an attempted suicide.
Uh-huh.
A third year jumped off the school's roof after being thoroughly humiliated.
Yo, she told us about that.
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that.
He's still in a coma.
She said it was a boy in her class.
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto. He's 30 now, but still in a coma.
Huh, and all that info's on the net?
It wouldn't be normally, but his mother happens to be Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. Ever heard the name Reiko Kusamoto?
Not once.
I have. It was on the news. They were talking about her and her son.
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when Vice Minister Ichinose got arrested? Apparently, his successor couldn't contain the resulting chaos, which is when Kusamoto-san got tapped to lead. They couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure and experience. Not to mention, her son's tragedy made people see her as a more sympathetic figure. Very popular. She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Huh.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand, though?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusamoto and Ihara both have children who were bullying victims. I don't think that's a connection we can afford to overlook, if you ask me.
Okay, so Kusamoto's son. What exactly happened to him?
Let's see. He was bullied by a fellow third year at his school, Shinya Kawai. The records say he harassed Mitsuru-kun every day, in and out of school. Well, one time he even stuffed dirty rags in his mouth.
That's gross!
That's so cruel.
Yeah, and the teacher was a real piece of work. Apparently he knew, but he just smirked and said, "Don't overdo it."
We've heard this.
Oh, I remember now. The media pounced on that one hard.
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya would know about this.
And maybe
Why is that
because
such a
they couldn't
familiar
save
quote, though?
Mitsuru-kun, their guilt
Don't
left them open to
overdo it.
Ahara's
She told us
persuasion.
about that line.
But to prove that,
I think she
we'll have to
told
hear
us
from them
about it
directly.
in a
I'll
different
talk
context.
to Sawa-sensei first thing tomorrow.
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, I'll be working on Ahara's appeal. It's clear they missed something important in the trial, since Ahara is apparently innocent of sexual battery, being that he was out committing murder at the time.
What started as a simple harassment case sure has blown up big.
Some shit's gonna hit the fan very soon, chat. I don't know what, but something. God damn it! Hold on, Jet.
Really, guys?
Okay.
Wait a minute. What?
Yo, you took your sweet time. But I got the gist of it. You're going to Ijincho, right? To meet with Sawa-sensei?
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her. You can't get into the school.
I know, but if you end up taking it off campus, can you at least call me this time?
Don't you understand the situation? Sawa-sensei might be tied to murder.
You sure you understand it? Come on, she would never do that.
That a fact?
So happens I'm a great judge of character. Especially when it comes to women.
Horny Kaido is a whole
Sometimes I
different
forget who I'm
beast.
talking to.
Jesus. Is this peeing a character detector? I guess so. God damn it, bro. Kaido, I'm gonna need you to keep it in your fucking pants, man. These guys were like in sync. Every time we hear that music, do we need to bonk Kaido? Yep. I don't even have a different answer for that. Yes, we just need to smack him with the bonk stick. Horny man's too horny.
Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's the selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
What's the arcade's doing here?
What are you fools doing in town? Hey, don't ignore me. It's Kaito. Fancy seeing you here.
I'm kind of busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ichincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Hell no.
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around.
Yeah. Especially because this is like the definition of like mixed up, right?
It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys.
It's
for
very much already been split.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up.
No way.
Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
I wish you hadn't.
And stay down.
New skills have been unlocked. Nice. I am, however, going to make it so we get extra SP. I saw that skill earlier. Where was it? Here? It was. 150% SP after battle, chat. Alright, Crane. We have one we can get. Let's see how much SP we get based off of one fight now. Whoop. $480. Huge. Huge difference. So that's an extra 1 to 200 a fight. Even more if I do a good fight. That is not how that should have worked. Ow.
Let's go.
Woohoo! I feel bad for this guy. think you got bumped by a car. Because I didn't do shit there. Nice. Let's see here. Really quick, take out these guys.
Great.
Nice.
What a waste.
Everybody's trying to give me pocket tissues. I never need pocket tissues. I see a side case here. Huh? What's the little girl doing out here by herself? Hope she's alright. Hey, is everything okay? Are you looking for something? Oh no, I was looking at the squirrel. Adorable, isn't it? What squirrel? Squirrels just want to have fun. Shut the fuck up, game. Wait. If I copy what it's doing.
What the? Ah.
Okay.
Yagami-san.
Well, isn't this unexpected? What are you doing out here? Huh? God damn it.
I'm Asawa.
Oh, hey, look, I was just looking at some street art. Do you know what this is from? It's too good to be random graffiti. How peculiar. I feel like I know what this is from somewhere. Maybe a famous graffiti artist?
No.
That's not it. I think I remember this from my childhood. That's it! It's from a picture book I used to read all the time. A picture book?
Yes.
Yeah, it featured all those foreign critters doing different poses as a kid. You're supposed to imitate them. So if you copied the squirrel performing a greeting or laying down for a nap, you'd be learning good behaviors along the way. And if you did them well, you'd get a reward, like an acorn, at least according to the book. I see, so it's an educational tool. But why would someone like, from a children's book be painted out here? That's a big question, isn't it? Did you go get rewarded if we copied the squirrel right? It's a good idea. Let's pretend we're in the picture book and find out. So, what's the squirrel up to? Let me think. Listening carefully. That could be it. Does sound like it's trying to hear something. So if you stand still and try to stay quiet, will we get a reward? At the very least, we can try and find out. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. Well, duh. We're playing make-believe, you know. Actually, I think I did hear something. Really? Wonder what? Okay. I was on the right track immediately.
There it is.
Sounds coming from here. Superstitious Eaters book. Damn it, chat. Reward from the source of the sound. Hey, what's that listening device you got there? Did it lead you anywhere? Yeah, after turning this on, I heard a faint noise. Wanted to check it out. I found this. 1 out of 56. Yeah, goddammit. Wow, so this squirrel was hiding a treasure. I guess so. By the way, there's more squirrels than just this one. They're all doing all sorts of different things. Really? Yep. There's one on the wall of that store over there. Huh. Never noticed. Or if I did, I discussed it as some... just missed it as some juvenile attempt at self-expression. Could possibly be a new mystery? Please, Amasawa, no! I suppose you could consider it a mystery in the broadest possible sense. Mystery or not, might be fun looking for these squirrels. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. Looks like she took off. Yep. Once she sets her sights on something, there's really no stopping her. Maybe she do the same and find more squirrels. Name's Futaba. Futaba's Sayonaji. Thanks for your help today. Well, aren't you polite? Name's Takayuki Yagami. Nice to meet you, Takayuki-san. Bye-bye. Chat, but there's 55 more to go. Chat, I'm taking my dance girls to fucking regional. Alright? I don't care about this shit. I gotta go get my fucking robot boys to move up too. So I can get more clubs, so I can take my dancing girls to regionals, alright? This is not the height of my issues. Chat, the correct answer is always to go to the rooftop first. Because I'm ignoring the main story for now. Ha! Baited. Okay, time to see what everyone's up to. Perfect! Takamori and Kuromazaki are right on schedule. Sakura, how's everything on your end? Were you able to fix that bug you reported the other day? The one responsible for the machinery's immobility. Oh, well, no. To be honest, it hasn't fixed it. Another failure in communication. This is the third time you didn't report in. How many times am I supposed to tell you? You must always be in contact. ABC. I'm sorry. Communication reporting sounds more like running a business.
Okitagawa.
Yo, Okitagawa. Need any hands? A hand, you say? Well, let's see. Right. I'd like to ask you if you'd customize the robot.
Listen up.
You know, changing the robot's parts configuration. You could adjust its performance that way. Wow, didn't know that was a thing. Okitagawa, this guy's an amateur with robots. Why does he get to customize it too? Maneuverability isn't based on logic; it's based on feel, and it's simply more efficient, efficient to implement the opinions of the one who actually operates the thing. I get that, but it's weird. You're putting too much in his head.
Takamori.
Let me put it this way, Takamori. A robot's parts are to an operator what shoes and gear are to an athlete. The operator knows which parts improve a robot's mobility offense by getting a proper feel for it. The Stereo Robotics Club is valued operator feedback for generations.
Come on.
Yeah, but still.
That's the most optimal
It's the optimal solution, Takamori.
Fine, damn it!
Yagami-san!
Anyway, Yagami-san. Oh my god. Oh my god. Which one's better? This appears to just be fucking shit.
I see.
So this is how it works. I think I get it. After we receive the part results for scrimmage, we look into the necessary countermeasures, including fixes in the development cycle. If you like any parts made on your end, please let us know, Yagami-san. Kuromazaki can draw them up for you.
Does that mean...
Does that mean the robot's performance hinges on Kuzumaki-kun's design abilities? Oh,
well...
no, it's not like that. I just design whatever the president tells me to. That's so? Well, in that case, sounds like I'll be asking you to make a bunch of stuff for me. Look forward to working together.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Where are you? I need you to get to work. Boys. Boys. Okay. I'm gonna leave. And then I'll come back.
Crying out loud.
The nerve of that cheeky robot nerd. He thinks he can just go and hire an outside counselor? Aren't you from the MRC?
It's Yagami.
I'm Yagami. Started as a robot club's outside counselor too. Huh? Oh my, that means you're him. My name's Yukari Akuda. I'm the advisor of the robotics club. You got business with him? I take it no one told you that an outside counselor was coming? I guess you've heard of me. Yes, isn't that historical? Oh, right. If you're here as a counselor, would you have time for a chat? Perhaps just over there. Yep, let's do it. I was actually hoping to speak to the teacher who's the IT advisor. She's gonna have the hots fresh chat. I'm calling it.
Yagami-sensei.
There aren't many students around right now. It's a great spot to relax and talk. Okay, time to ask Kun-sensei about the robotics club.
Excuse me.
So, I've been hearing the robotics club members and advisors don't get along too
Yes.
well. Yeah, you heard right. Anytime I go check in on the club's activities, they pretend they don't exist. It's incredibly frustrating. Why is it like this? Probably because I was against letting them enter the RE Robo Rally.
What?
Really? Why not give them your sport? It's not really that kind of tournament ordinary high school robotics clubs like ours should be competing in to begin with. They only embarrass themselves. Participants include researchers from technical schools, college, and even companies, all of whom are highly knowledgeable and well-funded. But didn't they take part in a robotics contest last year too? That time it was all in the name of good fun. But Otogawa-kun is different. He took over as president. He managed to lock down sponsorship. If they lose now, they have the whole world laughing at them.
I see.
No kidding. Yeah, and I don't get me started on the late nights if I've been putting into prepping for this thing. As their advisor, I'm required to work overtime with them, which I don't even get paid for. Despite all this, as soon as I show my face in that club room, they ignore me. They're rude, and it just gets under my skin. Huh. Friction between the advisor and the club really runs deep.
By the way,
this Otogawa kid, we chatted while club was in session. He seems like a model student. Well, he certainly is a wonder. The robotics club really turned around thanks to him. The previous members were just a bunch of kids who loved robots. The club was more of a hobby to them. Pop in from time to time, they'd be reading manga, taking naps, things like that. Felt more like a lazy culture club. So you can imagine why I admired Otogawa-kun's razor-sharp gumption at first. He changed up the system so just 4 members could build a highly quality robot. Plus, he pulled in major funding from a shopping district. Did I mention those funds totaled over $1 million yen?
Huh?
Over $1 million? That's incredible.
Does that mean?
What kind of shopping district would dish out that much? Is this a Jinsho?
No.
Nope. It's apparently where Otogawa's from. Shopping district in Tokyo. Acquaintances of him who somehow he persuaded. Huh. He really is something. Thanks a bunch, Akuto-sensei. I think you pretty much answered everything I wanted to know. Glad to hear it, just as long as it helps. How's it gonna help? She's pissed off I'm even involved with this.
Yagami-sensei.
What do you think, Yagami-sensei? Do you think you can win over the robotics club? Honestly, I still sense some pretty big walls up between us. I wouldn't doubt this kids really don't like adults.
Grief.
It's common for kids that age. I was thinking adults like us can't possibly understand them. Or, maybe it's because you won't let them into the RE Robo Rally? Well, I could feel much better after getting that off my chest. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay. Robots. Hey, bitches, it's time to work on robots.
Yagami-san!
Okay, Yagami-san, let's head to the scrimmage. We utilize any feedback to develop future modifications. Motherfuckers, I want to build shit. Is there a way to filter it for only the things that I have parts for?
I've got... Yes! Nice! Go! Nice! No baka! Nice.
Bro. Bro!
Go!
Looking good. Son of a... Oh, way.
Are Are you serious?
Sorry, guys.
Bro.
Yagami-san.
Yeah.
I need you little shits to actually get stuff.
Yes. Nice.
No way.
Go. Nice. Yes. Nice. Go. Nice.
Dude.
Yes. Nice. Go. Nice. Nice.
Not looking good.
Son of a... Feeling good.
What game did this turn into? Tetris with robot Swiss. Let's welcome. Hope you want. Everything appears to be running smoothly. Huh?
Okitagawa.
Doesn't seem to be moving at all. I'm not sure why.
What?
What?
Nah.
No good. Not even a peep. How strange. Oh, could it be?
Sakura.
Sakura, do you know something about this? Well, actually, there's still this bug that won't accept any inputs. What? You haven't fixed it yet? But it still moved afterwards. And then I tried over and over to reproduce the bug, but I couldn't. I didn't have time before the scrimmage, so that'd be fine. Why didn't you report it? What was your plan if the bug popped up during a match? If this is the real deal, then what?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Please.
Converts to the girl's robotics, right? Identify the bug and solve it by the next scrimmage. Yes. I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but I'll say it again. Always be in contact. Remember that. I will. I mean, it's true that failing to report something like this can be a problem, but I still feel bad.
You okay?
You okay, Sakura-kun? Why am I like this? Why am I always like this? Sakura-kun. Teamwork hit level 3. If only appeal would go up to level 2, chat. Then I can do more dance. Why won't you move?
You okay?
Sakura-kun, what's going on?
Sakura-kun.
Sorry, I can't help out. I just don't know much about programming. It's really been back to the corner, huh? Oh boy, this has been a problem. We can't even have a scrimmage in this thing.
Okitagawa.
Kurakawa, do you know what's causing the bug? Give it a look, but I couldn't identify the cause. Gotcha. Programming, huh? There's one person I know that knows a thing or two about that. And they're a high school student. Let's go harass them. Wait, there's a message. Find at the back of the school. It's related to the professor. Okay. That sounds like a new school story. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not distracted or anything, Baka. No one liked that bench. It's like no one likes this bench either. Or this one. Or really any of them. Taking the bench with you? Yes. This bench is now my best friend. Best friend! We're gonna talk about the bench. Cause life's a bench. So instead of bench pressing, you're bench pushing? God damn it. What's this? One of those graffiti art things? I remember Amasawa mentioning it in the message. Isn't this the professor? Yeah, I bet the Jinsho Hounds did this.
Hey.
Jinsho Hounds. Hey, you want to tell me what the Jinsho Hounds are? They're a skateboarding group. Oh my god, yes, please.
Oh.
Skateboarding. What do they have to do with the professor? It's rumored they use the professor as a motif for the graffiti art. Is it supposed to be the professor? Just a rumor. Wouldn't Amasawa know more about that?
Yeah.
Good point, I'll try asking her. Ah, great, just what I needed. Chat. There's a skateboarding club. We're getting involved. You knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. Does this mean I can finally do something with all my tokens? And I can get some tricks? Chat, I want to have like just a supply of skateboards. So I can like bop off of it, jump off, and then immediately deck someone in the face with my skateboard. Alright? It's like a legal requirement for this game now. That at some point I need to smack somebody in the face with my skateboard. Alright. Oh, I have like 3 separate missions to do in this room. Who are you? Huh? Who's this? Oh, hi, Yagami-san. This is the former advisor of the MRC, Mikiro Lamori. Oh, you're the one who resigned? Nice to meet you. I'm Yagami. Likewise, I hear you're taking care of Amasawa and the other members.
By the way.
Hope so. Brings you around, though. Well, haven't you seen the graffiti drawn in the back of the school? Yeah, supposedly it's a depiction of the professor. The student who drew it used to be in my class. Huh? What? Really? The other students seemed to think that it was some sort of delinquent who did it.
Well...
Yagami-san, I should tell you, the sensei's former student, Shikishima-kun, is a member of the Jinsho Hounds. So there's the connection. Okay. The Jinsho Hounds are a bunch of students who enjoy skateboarding. But yes, people think of them as delinquent kids. Shinosuke Shikishima was a member of the current 3rd year at Seiryo High. When I heard he'd drawn flashy graffiti on the school wall, I had to hurry over here. You got a photo? Yeah, passerby caught him in the act and sent to the school. Certainly Shikishima drawing the graffiti. Apparently, he's barely attended his class for the past few months. Instead, he's hanging out with the Jinsho Hounds. A rival group has entered the picture too. He's supposedly at odds with these other delinquents called the Blue King.
By the way.
Was he a good student? I'd say he was just average. His grades were pretty good, but he didn't stand out or anything. Not especially outgoing or quiet, just average. He wasn't a troublemaker, so he had that going for him too. These days, he's supposed to be studying for his exams. He said he's going to attend a regular 4-year college after graduation. From what I've heard so far, it doesn't sound like the type of join a delinquent group and get into graffiti. Exactly, that's why I was shocked to hear it myself, however. Shikishima-kun didn't talk to him about himself that much. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the first thing about his goals or his hobbies. Even during career counseling sessions, all he would tell me is he wanted to figure out his future while he was in college. So he wasn't thinking half as many steps ahead as, say, Amasawa. That's right! I have everything planned out when I was 3 years old! I detest you. What's this Blue King you mentioned earlier, Yamura-san, Sensei? Juvenile delinquents who get together mainly to skateboard. They seem to be from Jinsho's old skater groups, and thus they own a lot of turf in Jinsho. The skater group, the only turf that matters are locations around the city suitable for skateboarding.
I see.
So they certainly type of terrain to practice their tricks. Well, can't many does. And amidst all this, Shikishima apparently has been raiding the Blue King's turf as a member of the Jinsho Hounds.
Does that mean?
Can you find what qualifies as a raid here? Well, the Blue King uses graffiti to mark ownership of the turf. They have a young Blue King as their
Yagami-san.
Here's a picture of a Yagami-san. Yeah, I can see what the name comes from.
If I were to guess...
I suppose it supposedly represents a young, delinquent king who reigns over in Jinsho. And of course the blue is a very royal color. Yeah, and Shikishima-kun is just going around drawing over the graffiti on his own turf.
In other words...
So he's doing that with the image of the professor. Speaking of that, take a closer look at this one, Yagami. This is a drawing of the Blue King. But everything drawn over it is graffiti for the Jinsho hounds.
Ah.
Oh, you're right. The message is the king of the throne is being dragged down by the professor. Yeah, it's clearly defined. It's got a touch of humor in it, too. Yep, the professor's new icon of delinquent youth, superseding the king of yesteryear. I think one way to interpret it is the professor is declaring war on the Blue King. Yep, no wonder the Blue King guys are not happy. But that thing is, according to the rules of street art, as I understand, the Blue King can't complain about it. The rules of street art. What do you mean, rules of street art? Apparently, there's an unspoken rule that it's okay to paint over existing artwork as long as the new work is better.
Oh.
Crazy. Well, how is the Asian show's graffiti? Is it highly appreciated or something?
Yes.
Seems so, and that's why the Blue King is left no choice but to tacitly approve. Why does the Blue King just paint over it again?
No.
I heard they did that once. It took a lot of heat for it. They were firmly told they were whack.
I see.
Sounds like Shigashima-kun is something of an artist. I still can't believe Shigashima-kun has such talent. His grades were so average at best. Alright, that's it. Well, Imori-sensei, what would you like us to do? I'd like for you to look into exactly why Shigashima-kun suddenly joined the delinquent group, and persuade him to leave if possible. Okay, I'll do what I can. Hey, Yagami, I think the best approach would be go undercover since you're so good at it. Think you can handle a skateboard group? What? It's a bunch of kids, isn't it? You expect me to stroll up and ask them how to do it and really stick out? I'm sure you'll figure out a way to blend in somehow. Hope so. Look, there's a chance the Jinsho hounds the professor connected, so if we gain this kid's trust, you might be able to extract some really valuable information. Alright.
Gotcha.
Chat, this game has this entire fucking plot line just dedicated to this. It's nuts. Alright, let's do the robot club thing. Sup, Yagami? Oh, Kento-kun. Well, this is a real sight. Whenever I think he's showing up for real, he just takes a nap and goes straight home. Hey, Kento, shouldn't a member of the MRC actually, read some mysteries? Nah, if I read too much, I get super sleepy. Well, now you mention it, maybe I've used an app. You
Amasawa.
Are unreal. Oh, right. Amasawa, where's Itakura? Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, hey. Been a while.
It's a pleasure.
Would you believe I joined the MRC too? Well, nice seeing you. She just left. Huh? Well, guess she still hates my guts.
Hey.
What do you mean? Okay, so I was on the Cultural Festival Committee with Itakura. Cultural Festival Committee. Wasn't Takanashi from the dance club on that too? Yes, you've heard of Yagami.
So, actually...
Itakura led the committee, but was kind of a tyrant. She had a way of bringing the mood all the way down. In the end, everyone started boycotting the meetings, and only Itakura would show up. Basically, the Cultural Festival was a massive fail. Pretty tragic if you think about it. I'm sure it was extremely difficult for Itakura.
What does that mean?
Wait a minute. If you're also a member, Kento-kun, doesn't that mean... Yep, I'm one of the ones who turned my back on it. Good lord. But... Don't get me wrong, I totally feel like I did Itakura dirty. I just want to apologize for her sense. Uh-oh. You think my timing kind of sucked? I'm going after Itakura. Alright. Where'd she go?
Hey.
Guys, you seen any girl named Kotoko? Itakura, kind of small, kind of long hair. She should have passed by here. Itakura-san? Oh, right. The ex-chairman of the Cultural Festival Committee. She went upstairs a bit ago. She might have gone to the roof. Okay. And they were shit-talking. Because, of course they were. I fucking hate kids. I hate these kids, John. They are the fucking worst. I feel lied to. She is not on the roof, unless this is her and I'm stupid. No one answered that question.
Itakura.
Here you are, Itakura.
This is the worst.
It's like a cockroach just crawled into my room. That's because he's spotted if you feel like it's your own room, huh? Listen, Itakura, you understand the RMC? Only if you exterminate that cockroach. You know I can't do that. Man, then maybe I should just... The professor, was it? They might know how to handle a roach problem. Hey, come on now.
Look here.
Anyway, I don't want to see his stupid face right now. I have zero desire to do anything for that club. Well, that's gonna be a problem. I already told the chairman to hold off on severing your tuition waivers since you'd still be part of an MRC.
You.
Then do something about it. Why not join the robotics club?
Huh?
Huh? Robotics? Itakura, you said you know programming,
I
right?
suppose.
Well, compared to the other idiots around here, sure. This is first-year boy Sakura who's having trouble with programming. If you came to help out, I'm sure you'd really appreciate it. Uh-huh. As for the MRC, you can show up when you think you can. Hold on. So robotics
Look
club.
here.
Kuromazaki's in there, right? The one who barely speaks? Yeah, he's a member. What, you don't like him either? He and I have some history. History? He's still a step up from Momosawa's brother. He's pretty harmless. Good. If the robotics club is going to find ways to keep someone with your talents pretty busy. Anyway, chairman will cut out the tuition waiver as long as you show your face in some club. What a pain. Is school really even that important? I bet you just get by fine without it. Well, even if that were true, haven't you made any friends? What about Momosawa? You call that friendship? Yeah, right. You made a new connection because you chose to take a step forward. Plus, it looks like you were having a pretty good time chatting, if I'm being honest. It'd be such a waste to give up now. You might even discover something new in the robotics club.
Got it.
Fine. Wait, so you'll come in?
Look here.
You just make sure to tell the chairman about the waiver thing, okay? Of course.
Just so you know.
Oh, by the way, I don't plan on quitting the MRC either. Wouldn't want it to look like I let a cockroach get the best of me. Figured as much. I like her. She is lovely.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san? Who's this? She's an applicant for the robotics club.
What?
Oh, she'd like to join? This is Kotoko Itakura, second year. She's pretty familiar with programming. I think she'd be a big help to Sakura-kun, right, Ikura?
Look here.
You do know more than one programming language, don't you? I can't say much until I look at it.
Huh?
Itakura-senpai? That Kotoko Itakura-san? You know her? I saw the program she made in her first year workshop. Her code is perfect, beautiful even.
What?
What? You really think so?
Yes.
Absolutely. It was so clean and minimal, which gave it an elegant, efficient elegance. I could tell you're just brilliant by looking at it. If you top of the same Itakura-senpai, I'd be thrilled to say the least. Well, look at that. Someone gets me after all. My current issue is getting the robot to move because it won't. Could you maybe take a look?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yay!
Great.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san, thank you. Sakura's a little wet behind the ears, which is why he's been struggling. You couldn't figure it out either, dumbass. Alright? I don't want to hear it. Let's head to scrimmage. As always, we implement any feedback you give us in these practices. Hold on. Chat, even if I have this, it doesn't, I don't know what it does. What's its cost limit? How would I know that? Oh, cost limit's 300. Okay. Well, this should be okay. Potential. Maybe. Theoretically. I don't know.
Nice.
Is that a fucking gun?
Nice.
Bruh.
Yes. Nice.
Not looking good.
Yes. Go. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, way.
Uh-oh.
Go! まだいけるぞ Yes! Nice!
The hell out. How did he not die?
Way.
Oh my god. Chat. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
Good.
Because my machines are not being helpful to this piece of shit.
Yes!
Yes, he's out. He's out. Go, 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 go.
Nice!
I died. Fuck. I had it.
Oh, way.
Yes!
I win. Suck it, dude. Suck it, dudes. Get it, Shaka Bra. Alright, I think we've gathered sufficient data. How's it going, Sucker-kun? Are you able to follow along with Itakura-senpai?
Yes.
Yeah, Itakura-senpai makes it easy to understand. She's so nice, too.
That's right.
Nice. Very. I have a hard time committing things to memory, but she'll repeat herself over and over without ever getting angry. Wow, that's really something, Itakura.
Sakura!
I brought that reference book you mentioned last time.
Itakura.
Huh? Careful, Itakura. I think your heart might be something. What?
Hey.
Sucker-kun, want to grab some tea with Itakura and me? You know, team bonding thing or something. What? That sounds wonderful. Let's go, Itakura-senpai. Hey, is this your play to get him to spill about the professor? You're just gonna spring that on him, are you? Nope, not at all. That might put him on high alert. I'm just going to take a little bit of it. That should be fine then. Great. Let's meet up at the cafeteria. Fucking teamwork is shooting up, chat. Cool, we're gonna ignore the spotlight for a little while now, though. Because what I'd really like to do is go back to the first floor. Oh, fuck. Alright. Oh. Alright, maybe we will go to the cafeteria. I wasn't planning on it, but maybe we will. You know, because after all, guys, it'll be a good idea to go to the cafeteria next time! I just did that to you. I want you to know I just did that to you. I did that to you, Chad. I hope you guys love me still.